Welcome. It is another Wednesday. I'm Lamont White, your host. If you don't know me, I don't know what is going on. I thought we were friends, okay? I thought we were friends. Hey, T-Nell. Sharif, what is going on? Listen, it is Pride Month, but it's also Juneteenth. So we're celebrating Pride Month all month, and today we're going to celebrate Juneteenth. So happy Juneteenth. If you're celebrating Juneteenth and you're celebrating Pride Month, I want to see some rainbows and some fists, whatever hue of color you want. And I want you to put them in the chat. Put them in the chat, okay? I want all my shooters who are the regulars to go ahead and say hello by putting some rainbows or a gay flag, or a fist, because it's Juneteenth. We're celebrating Juneteenth, and I feel like everybody should be celebrating Juneteenth regardless of your race. Okay, you need to be at the picnic. You need to be at the cookout. Yes. All right, so let's get the show started. I think I see one person in the queue. We'll see if it works, but listen, have good energy, be on Do Not Disturb, connect to your Wi-Fi, be single, looking for love, no videos get deleted. I post all this. This is a dating show. Let's have some fun, all right? Let's go to Mark. Mark, I think you're ready. Look at all this support in the chat. What's up, y'all? What is going on? I missed y'all last Friday. Oh, make sure you update your app. If you don't update your app, sometimes I can't bring you on. But I got you. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing awesome. How you doing?
Good. Can you see me okay?
I can see you just fine, and I love the comic books in the background.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'm a huge comic book collector. So I just got back from North Carolina. It was my first time there, and I went to Heroes Con, and I came home with 79 books. So it was the most ever from a con. So
Oh
yeah,
my goodness. What it's called what con?
Heroes Con.
What do they do at Heroes Con?
It's a huge comic book convention.
Oh wow. I need to check that out. Because you can
It's
get a
very
lot of money
exciting.
from those.
Say it again.
I think you can get a lot of money from those if you sell those.
Yes,
Oh,
yes. Lots of vendors made a lot of money from me this weekend.
and you got over 70 comic books.
Yes, I got 79. That's the most I've ever had from a convention. So I have a lot of reading to do.
Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous.
But it was a lot of fun.
Okay, now your name is Mark.
Yes.
Okay. You're in New York, right?
Yes, I'm in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I met you before because I think you came to the event I did at Archer in New York
Yes.
a couple months ago.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, see, I got a good memory. I remember people.
You do.
Yeah, yes. Now listen, are you single?
Yes, I am.
Like single?
Single, all the way single.
Okay, great. All right. So we are celebrating Pride this month and we're celebrating Juneteenth. So, tell us what, those two holidays might mean to you.
Well, with Pride, I always we've come a long way.
Mhm.
So I always try to recognize that and appreciate that as much as I can to go to different events and just kind of really I keep a journal and that I write in every day and just kind of remember, especially in the month of June, how far we've come
Oh,
for
yeah.
gays and for African Americans.
Mhm.
So that's something that I just try to remember and remain aware of for the month of June.
Oh, I love it. So listen, people, if you're just now watching, this is a dating show. We do it every Wednesday-ish. Sometimes y'all be on some BS, so I don't come on here, but I try as much as possible to come on here. And so if you're single, you can click the request button. You can come on. Also, it's Pride Month, so as you join, we want to see some hearts. If we're celebrating Juneteenth, we want to see some black fist or yellow fist, whatever you want. We're down for it. Okay. Only thing we say is have good Wi-Fi, lighting in your face, do not disturb, and the videos don't come down at all. Okay. No matter how many nasty messages y'all send me in my DMs, which I got a couple sitting there now. Okay, Mark, let's get this started.
Okay.
You said you're in Brooklyn?
Yes.
Okay. Are you from there or are you from somewhere else?
I'm from Yonkers,
Okay.
and I grew up in Columbus, Ohio, and I moved back here 14 years ago.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, how is dating in New York for you?
I will say it is a bit of a challenge, but I can say that I've dated more here than I did back in Ohio.
Mhm.
But honestly, I'm not exactly sure where to look.
Okay.
I've tried the apps.
Mhm.
They haven't been. They've been a little successful, but
Okay.
I've gone on dates, and then it's just kind of like a one-off,
Mhm.
and then we just don't speak again. But um, it hasn't been turned out the way I would have liked it to. But I remain positive and optimistic about it because I know what I'm looking for is here.
Look, well, I'm telling you, New York is a great city to date in because there's a lot of diversity, a lot of options, and you're on a dating show now. So we got right at 100 people who are watching. So we'll see who are good, matches for you. And if you're watching in the comment section, you all should share this video. Like, click the arrow and invite one of your friends to watch, or just tag one of your friends in the comment section. Oh, listen. Oh, my goodness. I don't know if you can hear, but my neighbors are setting off firecrackers and fireworks for Juneteenth.
I did hear that. I did hear that.
They would wait until I got on live. I guess because it's getting darker now. They're like, okay, let's make all this noise. But we're going to keep the show going for you, Mark.
It's
Okay.
okay. I can hear you.
How old are you?
I am 39.
39. How tall are you and about how much do you weigh?
I'm about 5'9" and weigh about 215.
215. Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
Okay. Okay. Mark, they're loving you in the comment section. They're saying you're very handsome and good energy.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay, okay. Important question because gay men want to know this question, Mark, right? And if you watch the show, I'm going to ask this question. Okay. So,
Okay.
sexually, what do you like? Are you more team top, bottom, or verse?
I would probably say team bottom.
Team bottom, like 100%, a little flexibility, or nah?
I would say mostly bottom, but I'm open.
Okay, okay, but you're open. Okay, so you want somebody to be more like a straight top, maybe a little verse.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, okay. What type of work do you do?
I work in logistics
Oh, give us some more. Like, what type of logistics?
for a high brand, luxury brand company.
Okay, okay. What company?
For a luxury brand company.
A luxury brand, like clothing,
Jewelry.
jewelry. Okay, okay. There's the money over there, people. There's the money over there. Okay. Um, tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for us, please.
It's M Mazik 84, and it's M A Z as in zebra, Y C as in cat, K 84.
Okay. Let's see if we get that. All right, you all. This is Mark. Mark lives in New York, Brooklyn to be exact. He is 39, 5'9", 215 pounds. He is Virgo, team bottom, and he works in logistics for a high-end luxury jewelry business. Okay. If you all have questions for Mark, use the question function or put them in the chat. If you want to come on and ask him a question, just wave like this in the comment section and I'll bring you on. Okay? Perfect. Now tell us, Mark, what type of guy are you looking for? Like, what are some qualities that you want in him?
I am very laid back.
Mhm,
I'm very laid back. I love movies. I love
mhm,
going to the movies. I love watching movies in my home. Like I said, I'm a comic book collector, so I'm
mhm.
a big reader. So I'm pretty chill. I do like to go out. I do drink socially. I'm not a big drinker, but I do drink socially. Um, I'm a huge New York Jets fan. So I like my football games. I like going to the games. I'm actually going to Seattle in November to see the Seattle Seahawks because I like that team also.
Mhm.
So just really, I'm very uh, fiscally responsible. So I'm a huge saver. I personally get more pleasure from saving than spending. So someone who is financially responsible, someone who is has a good job, a stable job,
Mm.
between 30 and maybe 50
Okay.
will be my age, because in September I'm turning 40. So
Okay. Mark, do me a
I do.
favor. Without hanging up, try to turn down your volume a little bit. They said they're getting an echo. I turned mine down a little as well.
How is that?
Um, we'll see how it goes. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have another device open?
No.
Okay. Okay. So we'll be good. We'll be good. Okay. Now, what are some of your good qualities?
I'm a great listener.
Mhm.
I am financially responsible. I am a good friend.
Mhm.
I'm very loyal. I am a good conversationalist. You can take me anywhere. And I'm very friendly.
Okay. What's the longest relationship you've been in, Mark?
So I'm doing this. So I want to be 100% honest with you, is that I've never been in a relationship.
How long you been dating guys?
Since I was 15.
Oh, so for a while. It's been for a
Yeah.
while. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think it is about like the dating scene yourself that you have had challenges like sustaining a relationship with a guy?
Maybe I'm physically not what they want.
Mm. Okay.
They personality wise, I'm everything on paper, but they just physically have not. Um, I may have been all the way into them, but physically, I'm just not what they want.
So the guys that you like may not like you physically, right?
That yes.
Okay, what else?
Sometimes. Um, I think perhaps I think that's really it. Really, I think that's it that I can think of. It's just perhaps it just didn't work out. Perhaps they just weren't willing to put in the work
Hmm.
or the effort.
Okay. So physically, you think the guys didn't want you. What do they want you to physically look like, Mark? I've seen you in person.
Um,
Like,
Honestly, some of them wanted. Okay, so for example, one guy, we were a great match. It was
mhm,
going well.
mhm,
Our friends hooked us up, but
mhm.
he preferred someone more masculine.
Well, that's different as far as like physical. Like, there's an
Okay,
energy.
I'm just now thinking of the other
Oh, okay.
things
The other things. Okay. Okay.
that may have stopped us from being in a long term relationship. So
Mhm,
physically, my masculinity,
mhm,
or lack thereof,
mhm.
but those are some of the things that have stopped me.
Okay. Oh, listen, you got to be yourself and not change like your mannerisms for anybody. Like,
Yeah,
please don't do that. Yeah. And physically, you can decide whether you want to gain weight, lose weight, or just like, look, I'm gonna wait for a guy who's okay with this body, and that's who I'm a wait for. Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Okay. Now, do you want to get married? Do you want to have children?
No children.
Okay.
I would like to be married because I think I'd be good at it.
Okay. Okay. Does the guy have to live in New York?
No.
No. You be open. Okay. Okay. What are some cities that you would date in, Mark?
Philadelphia, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Baltimore, DC,
Okay.
Boston.
So like that northeast section.
Yeah, any place I can get to by a train.
Okay. Now, what about like body type do you like? What do you like the guys to look like?
Oh, I'm pretty open. I do like, if because I'm a boxer also.
Mhm.
So if you work out and you're in shape, that's great. If
Mhm.
you have like, what's an example? If you look like Cedric the Entertainer kind of shape,
Oh yeah, he's thick. Yeah, Cedric the
he's
Entertainer.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you look like him,
Mhm.
if I'm attracted to you and I like you and you look like that kind of, I'm open. So you
Okay.
could be look like Cedric the Entertainer, or you could look like, Shamar Moore. Like just like I'm trying to think of two extremes here.
Yeah.
So anywhere in between that, I'm really very open. So
Oh, so
long as
you're
we like
really
play,
open to body type. Okay. Okay.
I am.
Okay.
I am. I really am. Because
Okay.
there are some guys who are thick that are really good looking, who take care of themselves and very good looking.
Yeah. Now, what about like monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What do you like?
I would like monogamy.
Okay. You said you would prefer monogamy?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let's see. If you all have questions for Mark, go ahead and use the question function, or you can put them in the chat and I can read them. So let me go ahead and see if I can see what questions y'all have. Or if you want to come on and ask him a question about Pride or Juneteenth or a dating question, just wave in the question and we can bring you on. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. There's a question. Are you seriously ready to date? Do you feel like you're seriously ready to date?
Yes. I have lots to share.
Mhm.
My intention is to. I have spent all this time being single, filling out my own self.
Mhm.
So I feel like I'm solid. I am my own person,
Mhm.
and so I really have done the work on myself. So now my intention really is to share
Mhm.
myself and my life with someone.
Okay, okay. He is 39. Someone asked in the comment section. Um, they said, what qualities do you feel like, I think he just answered this question, but what qualities you feel like you bring to a relationship?
Really, I I'm a loyal
Mhm.
person. I'm
Mhm.
a friendly person. I'm a good friend.
Mhm.
I'm very domestic.
Mhm.
So I like to cook. I am very reliable and responsible.
Mhm.
So you can count on me.
Okay. Look, you need that in a relationship. You need that. Let me see what other question they have for you. Do you believe you're emotionally intelligent? And if so, tell us what that looks like for you.
Just being able to read signs
Mhm.
from your partner. Perhaps they may not necessarily be the most communicative
Mhm.
at all times. Reading the vibe of the relationship, just being able to read the room if it's just the two of you in the room. Respecting boundaries. Kind of, they may not necessarily tell you this
Mhm.
is my boundary,
Mhm.
but through subtle hints or certain things that they say, you're gonna have to be conscious and pick up on it.
Mhm.
So I can be very intuitive.
Okay. So I think the Instagram handle is DAT1 star. That one star wants to know, in a relationship, would you be willing to pay all of the bills?
Um, no.
How would you like the finances to be helped? I mean, like managed in your relationship?
I, you know, I, if one makes more than the other, I think we should split it percentage wise,
Hmm.
not just percentage wise, not 50-50, because, half may leave me with nothing and half may not affect you at all. So we should do it based on a percentage. So that way it's equal.
That helps you all live a similar lifestyle. Nobody wants to have a husband who like is living, check to check, and the other one is like balling out of control. That is a weird dynamic. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that. I like that. Um, let's see what they got. Some more questions. Okay,
Questions.
let's see. Let's see. Um, outside of your friends, where do you meet guys that you went on dates? Like, where do you meet guys that you may have gone on dates with?
Apps,
Mhm.
certain apps, house parties,
Mhm.
those two places
So dating
where I've met the
apps
most
and
guys.
house parties.
Yes.
Which one do you seem to find the most luck with?
It's been Archer. I've
Okay.
gone on two with Archer.
Mhm.
Mostly with Jacked.
Mhm.
I didn't hook up with them from Jacked. I
Mhm.
did go on legitimate dates with them.
Okay. So listen, he's telling y'all Jacked and Archer are the apps that are working for men in New York. Because a lot of people ask me, like, hey, what apps should they use? It depends on what city you're located in. It really does. It really does. Let me see the other question. They said, whose house party? How did you get invited to these house parties, Mark?
Oh, just through friends that I know that have like summertime cookouts or
Mhm.
wintertime, wine tastings and things.
Okay, there's another question. Um, mm, Somebody said, oh, that's not for me. Let's see. What else? Where would you take a guy on a date?
There's a really, because I collect vinyl records.
Mhm.
So there's a really great restaurant called Vinyl Steakhouse and
Mm,
have really great drinks there. These
mhm.
kind of artisan specialty cocktails. So we would go there and they have like I go there often. So whenever I go, I bring my vinyl records
Mhm.
and they'll always let me play them. And so there's like a catalog, a book that they have because the restaurant is lined with vinyl records. It's
Hmm.
really cool. So we could go and sit there, have drinks and just, pick vinyls throughout the night and just talk.
I think that is romantic. I love that. I
It,
absolutely love that.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a cool restaurant.
Okay, you all. Oh wait, we gotta see what you look like. I'm sorry. We gotta get you to back the camera up, stand up, and turn around so we can see what you look like. Okay. And
Okay.
Benjamin, I got you next in the queue.
So you want me to do that now?
Yes, they want to see what you look like, Mark. They want to see what you're working with over there. Okay. So you gotta like put the
Um,
camera down somewhere so they can see you.
okay, let's see. Um, okay, 1 second.
Hmm. Yep. I guess give us a little spin. Give us a little turn. Give a little turn around with your short shorts on. Okay.
It's hot. It's hot in New York.
It's hot in Atlanta as well. Listen, you all, this is Mark. Mark lives in Brooklyn, New York. He is 39, 5'9", 215 pounds. He is a Virgo team bottom. He may give you some D, but he primarily wants the bottom. He works as a logistics manager, director, the high-end jewelry company. He is open to getting married, does not want children, will date between 30 and 50. He prefers really to date guys in the Northeast region. So that's DC, Philly, Baltimore, Boston, Connecticut, New York, up there. As long as y'all get in a train and see each other, okay? He is open to body type. You can look like Cedric the Entertainer, or I think he said Shamar, Moore, or in between. It's just about the energy. He is open. Oh, what about race? I'm sorry. What about race?
I'm open.
Okay, open to race. And he's into monogamy. Tell us your Instagram handle one more time and spell it.
It's Mazik84. MMAZ as in zebra. YC as in cat. K84.
All right, Mark. Listen, thanks for being our first, person that we're interviewing tonight. Good interview. Oh, and he's into comic books. If you can't tell, you all okay. Went to this comic book festival con. Got over 70 comic books. Okay, so you need a man with a hobby. Okay, so go on some dates and keep us posted. Okay.
I will, Ma. Thank you.
All right. Thanks. Good night.
Bye. Good night.
Okay. Bye. Okay. Okay. Listen. What'd y'all think of Mark? What'd you think of Mark? And Ben, I think I have you. Oh, or Brandon, I have you next in the queue. I thought it was Ben. That's a Brandon. My bad. Brandon, I got you next. What'd y'all think of Mark? If you think he's dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1 or something in between. Okay. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Is he dateable? Would you send him out on a date with one of your friends? Do you have a friend he should date? What y'all think? You got somebody up in the Northeast he should go on a date with? Hmm. I see 8s. I see 7s. I see 9s. I see a 10. Okay, okay. 10, 8, 9. I want all 169 of you all to vote, okay? You're my co-hosts. I want y'all to vote. What y'all think? Whole numbers, Ron Ellis. Whole numbers. A 10, a 8. Okay. And thank you for folks who are buying badges. I appreciate the support. If you like the show, either tag a friend who's single, or buy a badge. Or buy a badge. All right. I think he's averaging about a 9. He's averaging about a 9. Mark is averaging about it. There was a 8.5. 8.5. We'll do the 8.5. 8.5. Let's keep the show going. Thank you, Ron Ellis. All right, Benjamin, I'm coming to you, and then Brandon, because I think Benjamin was first, and then Brandon. Benjamin, and then Brandon. Let's see. Hmm.
Hi,
Hello.
how are you doing?
I am doing pretty good. How you doing, Benjamin?
I'm good. Just had some coffee, so I'm awake now.
Wait, what time zone are you in?
I'm in Atlanta right now, so I'm Eastern time zone.
Okay, so you're doing coffee at 9:30. What you got to do some work?
I do. I have a late night of work ahead of me.
Okay, yeah, so you're gonna be up. You're gonna be up. So, Benjamin, thanks for joining the show. We are celebrating Pride Month. We're also celebrating Juneteenth. So, tell us what do those two holidays mean to you?
So, for me, Pride Month is, as a pastor's kid, it's for me overcoming a lot of obstacles through religion and the church,
Mm-hmm.
and really finding myself in the liberation through my sexual orientation.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, secondly, for Juneteenth, as an ally, it's about continually learning
Mm-hmm.
and continually unlearning
Mm-hmm.
systems of oppression, and also pushing for transformative and restorative justice.
Oh, goodness. I love your responses. Both are amazing because it's so funny. I did a conversation earlier today with a woman named Ima Price about spirituality and our sexuality and how, like you said, we have to unlearn some stuff, especially as, people of the LGBTQ plus community. So it's a whole thing, right? And you being an ally for like Juneteenth is that like we got to learn, we still have to transform and do a lot of advocating. So, love the responses. Love the responses. Now, Benjamin, is it you going by Ben or Benjamin?
Either or, some people call me Benji as well.
Benji. We're gonna call you Benji, okay? Benji, now are you single?
I am.
How single, Benji?
Very.
When's the last relationship you were in?
2021, so 3 years.
Okay, so it's been a while. It's been a while. Okay,
Yeah, it's
okay.
been a minute.
And I heard you say you're in Atlanta. Is that
I am.
correct?
Yeah, so I live part-time in Atlanta and part-time in St. Lucia.
Part-time Atlanta, part-time in St. Lucia.
Yes.
Okay, is that like equally like the same, or what's the?
Somewhat, yeah. It just depends on workload. So I work on the island and I travel back and forth.
Oh, nice. That could be fun, or it could be hard for dating.
Yeah, it is. But it's fun because it casts a wider net.
Exactly. Okay. How old are you, Benji?
I'm 33.
33. How tall are you, and about how much do you weigh?
I'm 6'2", and I weigh about 240.
Okay, 6'2", 240. So you're solid over there, Benji.
Yes, sir.
What's your zodiac sign?
I'm a Virgo.
There's a lot of Virgos in the comment
A lot of
section.
Virgo energy tonight.
It is a lot of, they're always watching. They're always, there's some good Virgos and there's some not so good ones. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
But I know
It
a lot of
depends on the
good
month.
ones. Okay. Benji, what's your ethnicity?
I'm Puerto Rican and Italian.
Puerto Rican, and Italian. Okay.
Yes.
And tell us are you team top, bottom, verse, side? What do you like sexually?
I'm a go with the flow kind of guy.
Okay. You just go with the flow.
Yeah.
Well, let's do the math, because on the show we do the math. Have you heard us how we do the math?
Yes.
Okay, right. So last 12 months, what percentage did you go with the flow when you were topping and bottoming?
0. I haven't I've been celibate for the past year.
12 months you ain't had no sex. No sex.
Mm-mm.
Oh my goodness. How are you feeling right now?
I feel great. I've just been focusing internally on myself,
Okay.
and just really doing a deep dive spiritually and mentally, and putting that as a priority over connections.
Okay, that's awesome. Now, have you done any side action in these last 12 months? You ain't like, oh my, like you a virgin right now, Benji.
Yes,
And
I'm born again.
you a born again virgin in the gay community if you ain't had sex for 12 months.
Yeah, so what they're saying in the comments is so true. The meme of the girl that runs across the church, that's me.
Yes. I had no sex, and then you can start running. Yes. Okay. Yes. Now, what are you waiting for to actually start initiating sex? Like, what does it? What is going to get you there? I'm not pushing you to that. I'm not saying I'm pushing you there, but I'm saying at some point you may want to. What about your life, the guy, your situation will make you say, "Hey, I'm ready to have sex again"?
I think it's about connection and intimacy for me right now in this season that I'm in. If the person that comes along is on the same vibe and on the same wavelength, great. But I'm not in a rush.
Okay. Okay. So all about connection, vibe. What? Give us some more. What does that connection have to feel like for you?
I think it's communication, the way we can talk openly with each other, and also build that, I guess, emotional connection. That's something that's huge for me. I don't know if it's somewhere in my astrological chart that emotion and connection's big, because Virgos are not that. So I don't know what down the line is that, but that's huge for me.
So emotional connection, and you like some open communication. So
Yeah,
yeah, taking
absolutely.
notes. You know, guys will tell you like when you're dating them what they need to feel seen and heard, and all you have to really do is show up and just do what they ask you to do, right? And you can progress the relationship much faster. So I love that, and thanks for sharing that with us. So we'll give
Yeah.
team verse virgin, born again virgin. Tell us what type of work do you do, Benji?
So I work in hospitality marketing.
Hospitality and marketing. Mhm.
Yes. So I
Okay.
do marketing for in a luxury resort.
Okay. Tonight is luxury, people. Luxury is the key word. The last guy was doing luxury jewelry logistics, and you're doing luxury hospitality marketing. Is it for like different hotels?
No, just one singular one.
One hotel. Okay. Okay. Tell us your Instagram handle and spell it for us, Benji, please.
It's at Benjamin DaCosta. So it's BenjaminDicosta.
All right, you all. This is Benjamin, but he is going by Benji tonight. He lives in between Atlanta and St. Lucia about 50% of the time, depending on the workload. He is Puerto Rican and Italian. He is 33, 6'2", 240 pounds. He is a virgin. He is more team versatile, kind of go with the flow. However, he has had no sex, no side, no baiting for over 12 months. He wants more communication, intimacy. And he also works he works in the hospitality and marketing industry. If you have questions for Benji, you know how we do it. Use the question function or use the chat. I know somebody wants to come on here and ask Benji a question. So just wave and you can come on and ask him a question live. You can even shoot your shot live with Benji if you want. Okay. Tell us, Benji, what type of guy are you looking for?
So I like somebody that has done the work on themselves, somebody that is emotionally and spiritually mature. And then also, I like someone who is able to communicate even if it's uncomfortable. Um, so that's where I really value that. Physical, that ebbs and flows because people gain weight, they lose weight, like that changes. But it's like the core of who you are is what really values to me.
Okay. What's the longest relationship you've been in?
7 years.
Wow. Okay. Did you all live together? Were you married, engaged?
We lived together, never got engaged.
Okay. Okay. What are some of your good qualities?
Um, I would say I have an amazing career, first of all. Second of all, I would say that I bring a very high level of loyalty to a relationship. Um, Granted, my partner is not going to be my first priority. My first priority is going to be my mental health and my spiritual health. But coming from a full cup, I can overflow to that person. Um, so that I bring a very grounded level of self to a relationship.
Listen, that is a whole word right there. You got to take care of yourself, prioritize yourself before you can actually pour into your partner or your family members. A lot of people have it backwards. That's why y'all be messing up. That's why y'all be messing up. Okay. Now listen, do you want to get married? Do you want children?
Both.
Okay. Okay. Do you have any children?
No, not yet.
I gotta ask, so you want marriage and children. Does the
Yes.
guy have to live in Atlanta or St. Lucia?
No, the flights go everywhere, so I don't mind traveling, and I'm able to have a long distance relationship as long as the communication's open.
Okay. Long as communication, it'd be any city, you'll be open.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we might have had someone who wanted to ask you a question. They waved. If you wave in the question section, in the comment section, that means you want to come on and ask a question, people. Okay. They're loving your energy, by the way. Okay. Your
Appreciate
DMs should be like a whole bunch in there. Okay. Okay. What's a good age range for you? Like, what's the youngest? What's the oldest?
Okay, so this is really going to sound like a pageant answer, but age isn't a factor, it's the maturity.
Okay.
Because you could be old as hell and still petty and have a long way to go. And then you could be very young and have an old soul about you. So I don't have a preference regarding that.
Yeah, because you're 33. You're kind of like in that age range where like you can date guys in their 40s, maybe some guys in their 20s, maybe a 50-year-old. It just kind of depends. Okay,
Yeah.
so open about age. What about body type? What do you like, Benji?
I don't have a preference on body type. I just like somebody that works on themselves and make sure that they go to the doctor regularly. They're getting their checkups. They get tested. They do all the things to prioritize their health. And if they're positive, that they just go and make sure that they're on treatment.
Okay, so open the body type. Long as you're healthy, going to the doctors, you're okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay. What about race? What do you prefer? I know you're Puerto Rican and Italian, but what do you prefer to date?
I don't have a racial preference. I just ask that somebody has cultural understanding, because we share different cultures, and that as long as we're both open and willing to learn the society of each other and then also the norms, I think anybody could be a fit.
Okay. Someone wants to know, do you speak any languages outside of English?
I do. I speak not fluently, but I can speak a little bit of some. So Thai, Twi, Spanish, Italian, and a little bit of Portuguese, but it's a little broken.
Oh, listen, he can speak a couple languages. Yes. Okay. Okay. What about monogamy, open relationships, agreements, poly? What do you like?
I think agreements are a must in relationships. Um, Ideally, to start with monogamy to build that foundation, and then if the path takes us to being open, great. If not, that's fine. It's just kind of where the relationship evolves.
Okay. Okay. So agreements. Okay. Listen.
Yeah.
All right. So if you have questions, I see some questions coming in now for Benji. Use the question function. If you want to come on and ask him a question, just wave like in the comment section and I'll bring you on. So let's see these questions for you, Benji. Let's see. What are your 3 turn-ons? What are 3 things that turn you on?
A sense of humor, um, respect for people within their close circle, whether it's chosen or birth family, and then also just a willingness to continue to grow.
Okay.
That's really huge for me. Is that somebody isn't stagnant in their life, that they want to continue to push forward and like just find more.
Benji is a sapiosexual, people. Look it up. That's Benji, and then you got him. You will get his energy, okay? Let's see. What other questions? A bunch more. Do you date black men?
Yes. So my last two partners were black,
Mm.
and the one before that was Brazilian.
Okay. And let's see, what else? What's your love language?
Um, to receive or give?
Both.
Okay. So my love language to receive is quality time.
Mhm.
I really value that. And giving is acts of service and words of affirmation.
Okay, okay. There's a couple more in here. Let's see if we can get to them. Um, what's the difference do you experience dating outside of your race? Like, what do you think you experience differently?
So for me, when I am in a interracial relationship, um, for me, it's having to constantly realize power dynamics and microaggressions that could pop up and that I have to be accountable for.
Mm-hmm.
And then also make sure that, when we're out in the open and doing our daily life outside of our house, that I am prepared to be, the protector and be by his side
Mm-hmm.
if anything happens, regardless if it's good, bad, or ugly.
Yeah, because stuff could happen.
Yeah.
So earlier we talked about like your relationship type preferences. You said you were into agreements. Someone wanted you to clarify, like, how do you define agreements when you're in a relationship?
Well, I don't think there's a set like list of agreements that you go on.
Mm-hmm.
It's unique to every relationship. So there's certain things that I may feel uncomfortable with that my partner does. I would want to like chat through that and find compromises, and then vice versa. If there's anything that I do that makes my partner feel uncomfortable, or it's like, hey, let's establish boundaries now. Let's have those agreements and those open conversations instead of ducking and diving and hiding and
Yeah.
trying to um, like try to be proactive instead of reactive.
Yeah. Would that involve either one of you having sex outside a relationship or doing things together outside of the relationship?
I think it depends on the partner.
Okay. Yeah. Fair response. Love that. Let's see. We got a bunch more. Let me see.
Somebody said, "What's under the hat?" I have a full head of hair. It's just I didn't brush it. I have crazy hair right now.
Question was, it's a sexual one. When you're sexual, do you prefer to top more or to bottom more?
I don't have a preference either way.
Okay. It doesn't preference either way. There's some more. Hold on. Oh, that was for the other guy. Oh, what are your deal breakers?
Deal breaker for me is someone who will not work on themselves, and especially with their mental health. That's an absolute must. And then also like dishonesty and lying. I don't like that, and it breaks the trust very early on.
Okay. Okay. All right. Benji, we gotta see what you look like head to toe. So you gotta back up, turn around, spin around.
I'm in pajamas right now, so
As long as you got pants on.
I do. I have pants on. Hold on, wait. Let me go back up.
Okay, okay. Give us a spin. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right, you all. This is Benji. Benji lives in Atlanta and St.
Oh,
Lucia 50% of the time. He is Puerto Rican and Italian. He's 33. He is 6'2", 240 pounds. He is a more versatile in sex when it comes to sex. However, he has not had sex in over 12 months. He wants to have more of a communication vibe with the person and more intimate vibe with the person. So not gonna have no sex until y'all get more communication and you're like get that connection. He works in hospitality and marketing for a luxury hotel. He is open to getting married and having children. You can live in any city. You can be of any race. You can be of any body type. Okay. listen, this it's a wide range right there, okay? He's into agreements, so you gotta be about agreements. Tell us your Instagram handle one more time.
So it's at Benjamin DaCosta, BenjaminDicosta.
All right. Great interview. I'm happy you came on.
Thank you. It's been a long time. That
You got the
trying to make
courage
it
to
up.
come up.
Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Keep us posted, okay?
Absolutely.
All right. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay, Benji. Okay, listen. Benji up here shooting his shot on Juneteenth and Gay Pride month, okay? That's a perfect time to do it. Love it, love it. All right, so tell me, what do you think? Is he dateable? Is he not dateable? I want all 205 of you all to vote. If he's dateable, put a 10. If not, put a 1. I got a little bit of a cold, you all. I've been traveling too much, so you have to bear with me. I'll be sniffling a little bit throughout this conversation, okay? Yes, good job, Benji. Good job. Brandon, I got you next, and I see Dominique, Dre, and I see Young Zell, okay? What did I say? 9s, I see 8s, 10s. Okay, y'all like him. I see, y'all like him. All right, and thank you all who are buying badges. I always appreciate, the little support. Definitely. He is averaging about a 9, okay? A 9.5 based on y'all responses. Y'all like Benji. Invite the man on a date, okay? Invite him on a date. All right, I'm going to Brandon, I think is next. I think Brandon's next. Let's see. Make sure you all update your apps so that you can come on. Oh, no. Brandon wasn't ready. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, I can't see you.
Here we go with this.
Right. Do me a favor. Hang up, and then I'm going to bring you right back on, okay?
Okay.
All right. Instagram is weird sometimes, you all. Let me see. Because I can see him on my other screen, but I am screen recording this so then I can upload this to YouTube. So I know you all can see him, but I can't. And I want to see him on this screen because I screen record and I upload this version because it has the comment section to my YouTube channel. Okay. So I know y'all can see him. I know. I know that you all can see him. Instagram gets this weird stuff sometimes. All right, let me bring him back on. Hey, Jonathan. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, I can't see you, but, we can keep this going. The only difference is for YouTube people, they won't see you. So I can give you the option. You could try to restart your phone, update your app, and come back. Or we can keep going and just YouTube people won't see you.
I will restart and come back.
Okay. All right.
All right. Thanks.
All right. Thanks. Okay, bye. All right. So I'm going to go to the next person. Who's this? Dominique? Dominique. I'll go to Dominique and see if Dominique is ready. I'm telling you all, it's just Instagram does weird things sometimes.
Oh,
And now Dominique is doing the same thing to you.
uh,
Can you hear? I can see you on my other screen, but I can't see you here. Did you update your app?
yes, I made sure I did that before we started, and everything is up to date.
Okay. Well, you got to hang up again because I want to be able to see you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Bye. I don't know what it is. And before y'all say, hey, Lamont, it's your device. It is not my device. This is a brand new device. Okay. Like when I say brand new, just for y'all, I bought a brand new device because I didn't want to y'all be saying all this crap about me. Okay. Do I need to restart? It was just working a second ago with somebody else. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to restart and I'll come right back. Okay. So Dominique and Brandon, DeAndre and Jonathan, I'm going to restart the live because y'all saying about me. I'm going to make sure I update, restart everything, and then I'll come right back. Okay. I'm going to come right back.